Hi everyone, Miss Casey here. So as we all know, April is coming to a close and we're heading into May. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to incorporate Star Wars into one of our activities. For those of you who may not know, May 4th is known as Star Wars Day. It's pretty much comes from the line within the movies, May the Force be with you. That because when people say the date, May the 4th, it sounds like May the Force. So it's pretty punny. Some of you might find it silly, but I think it's pretty cool. And so yeah, today we're gonna be doing our activity based on Star Wars. Okay, so now we're down in our kitchen. So pretty much for today's activity, we're going to be turning pancakes into Star Wars characters. So for the ingredients that I mainly have, I definitely recommend using as much as you have at home, again, to not have to leave the house. But full disclosure to parents, my mom is a baker, so most of the ingredients that I have are sweet ingredients. However, throughout my video, I will be incorporating how some of the sweet things that I have can be changed into healthier alternatives. So yeah, we're going to just begin. So for our first breakfast, we have our pancake mix and syrup. We have some dark chocolate chips, powdered sugar, icing, and the ingredients for the pancake mix, which is the milk, the egg. We also have some whipped cream that I might use for decoration, not sure. And then the vegetable oil spread for when I make my actual pancake. To begin, I start with following the instructions on the box of the pancake mix. Obviously you guys can use whichever pancake mix you guys want. I just used the one I have at home. And now we're gonna go ahead and mix this up and get it ready. So now that my pancake mix is ready, I turn on my stove on medium to low heat so that it can get nice and warm so that my vegetable oil spread can melt right away, but also so that my pancake won't end up being burned. So after I spread it out, I use the ladle to put the pancake mix on the pan. I like to use the ladle because I feel like it gives more control, and you want to have two pancakes on there, one pretty big and the other one a little bit smaller. So I kept an eye on my pancakes and saw that there were a few bubbles on the top, which indicates to me that they are ready to be flipped. So I went ahead and did that with my big pancake, and I will do that as well with my smaller pancake. After checking that your pancake is thoroughly cooked, you could just go ahead and turn off the stove and place your pancakes on a plate. Also, if the smaller pancake doesn't look the way that mine does, what you can do is grab a smaller pancake and cut it in half to create the top part of BB-8. So now to decorate our pancake, we are grabbing our powdered sugar, spreading it around on both pancakes to create the white color on the pancake that BB-8 has. So now that my pancake is mainly covered with white powdered sugar, I went ahead and grabbed my dark chocolate chips so that we can use these for the eyes of the droid. So I decided to use one chocolate chip for the smaller eye on the head of the droid, and then for the bigger one I decided to use 3 chocolate chips and sort of place them around each other to create the illusion of a bigger chocolate chip. Now, to finalize our look, I grabbed my orange icing and I started to go ahead and draw out the shapes, the circular shapes of the pattern that BB-8 has
onto my pancake to make sure that it looks as close as possible to the droid. So at this point, looking at my pancake, I'm starting to realize that I don't really have any decorative skills. I should have probably auditioned for the Netflix show Nailed It to win some money with my horrific decorative skills, as you can see. But the point of this is just to make it a little bit more fun than normal, and I am trying my best. And for the healthier alternatives, while I finish up my pancake here, you can definitely use blueberries or any other type of dark brown berries for the eyes. And then for the orange parts, you can definitely use an orange, slice it up, and place it onto the pancake where the orange details would be, to create the effect of the orange details. So this next option for Chewbacca is a little simpler in terms of ingredients, but in terms of preparation and cooking, it is recommended for older children or definitely having the supervision of an adult. We have our Nutella, our black icing for the details, our waffles, and our sliced bacon. So for our first step, you want to go ahead and grab a few strips of bacon and cut them in half. This will create a much better size for the arms and legs of Chewbacca. And then you're going to go ahead and place it in your pan and cover it up to make sure that no one gets hurt, and also so that it can cook a little bit faster. After flipping over the bacon a few times and making sure that they are thoroughly cooked, you can go ahead and remove them from the pan onto a plate with a paper towel to absorb any excess oil, and you just want to let them cool down on the side. Our following step is to grab our waffle, cutting board, and knife before cooking it and cut the waffle right where I'm pointing at. This will create a rectangular shape that will be Chewbacca's body. So after that, you can go ahead and place your waffle in the toaster, or have mine in this oven right here. And in the meantime, after I make sure that my bacon is all cooled down, I grab my cooking scissors, but you can do this by hand or with a knife, to make sure that the slices of bacon are the sizes that you want and cut off any excess. After the waffle is cooked, you can go ahead and grab your Nutella, my favorite thing in the world, to spread onto the waffle. I use a spoon just randomly, and you just grab a generous amount and start spreading it onto the waffle. Now we're going to grab a fork and use the tip to create the fur of Chewbacca with light strokes onto the Nutella. And as you can see, now it looks a little bit like it has some hair on it instead of just flat Nutella spread. So now I'm gonna grab my black icing for the eyes and mouth, but as mentioned for the pancake, you can definitely use blueberries or other round and dark berries for the eyes and mouth, or you can even use bacon strips to create the mouth if that works for you. So that's what I'm doing now. Finally, now that I'm done with my face, I grabbed a slice of bacon and place it across the waffle to create the sash, and then I go ahead and try to eye it out and place bacon strips around the Chewbacca for his legs and his arms in order to complete my look.
Alright guys, so that was our activity for today. As I finished it, I pretty much realized that I did not inherit any decorative genes from my mom with her baking skills, but that's totally okay. Again, as I repeat often, the point of these activities is just to have fun and make it your own. And yeah, I'm gonna go now and eat the breakfast that I made. And I hope you guys try this, because even though it looked a little off in the decoration part from me, it was actually really fun to do. So yeah, hope you guys have a good day, and thanks for watching.